Oh, oh, yeah.
Listen, I don't shit, I don't urinate, I don't sneeze, I don't cough. I'm all sealed up down there. It couldn't have been me.
Body's gonna put your head in your food.
It's not mine. I'm vacuum packed like like they grab meat at the store.
Are you even human?
I am already, I would never. I don't want to hurt anybody.
There's no drive.
Is that Bobby Charlie?
It is.
James, you can't park here.
Oh no. I did not recognize that dude.
Oh god.
How did I not
I
recognize
got
such a
report
legend?
the crime, please. I would like to file a police report.
Well, this is
Why are you doing this, Jane?
I would like to file a police report, please.
On who?
The woman in the back seat beats me.
You can't park here, James.
I'm not. I haven't drive. My foot's just on the brake.
How would it be
yeah,
for
you're in a police station, James.
I'm in the drive-through lane.
Do not drive through that lady standing in front of you.
I would never. I don't want to hurt
There's
anybody.
no drive.
Is that Bobby Charlie?
It is.
James, you can't park here.
I could go, but there's someone in the way.
Hey, Grandpa.
Hello. I'm here to file a police. Oh, hello, doctor.
Hey, Grandpa.
Hello, nephew.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm sorry, I'm not allowed.
I don't know who's here. Let me see if I can change my all chat. And I'm also going to turn it on my laptop. Hang on just a second. Oh yeah, these things are happening. The Bus Kings, love that. Switch account. This one. Oh, hello and welcome. Oh, there was a second person here for a second. I'm going to do the things really quick. Other things. All right. And I'm going to turn off the sound real quick. I might turn on music, so I might turn something else on. But yeah, hello to the person who is in here. I don't know who that is. It doesn't show me who's in here. Question mark. Oh no, there's three people in here. Hello. Hi, that one. How are you? Let me get on the list. Oh, I forgot to announce that I'm live on TikTok. Dang it. Oh wait, I know what to do. No, wait, no, I don't. Good, you? I'm doing quite well. Thank you for asking. How is your night going, my friend? Do you have clothes under the robe? Yeah. So it knows it's me? So it knows it's me, even though I had to log on to a different account to, huh, weird. All right. Poll. And he left. Anyway, yeah, there's gonna be some weirdos on YouTube, even more so than TikTok, honestly. Hmm. Wait, does it show? It shows how long I've been streaming down here, but does it show how long I've been streaming up here? Oh, no. It says that I'm live, but it doesn't say for how long. So glad I got up on it today. How are y'all doing though? I'm about to throw a little poll in here. It's easier to go live on YouTube when I have the laptop going with me as well. And it's okay to do this on YouTube. I'm live, bitch. Get in here. All right. Oh, okay. It shows at the bottom. Awesome. Imaging. Okay, what's the question? And there we go. Bam. Oh, okay. I end poll. Well, that's one way to do an announcement. Are you here yet? Sent you a chat. That's cool. That's one way to get people's attention. It just goes to show that this isn't going to be a phone only solution. Well, hello, people. I'm sorry if I missed people. There is a lag with that. Welcome to the live. Miss saying hey to people. There's a lag. So now people know. Ugh. I wonder, will YouTube like give me more notoriety uh if I'm on more often, like TikTok will, and like Live Me is kind of hinting at. Where my friends Ferdinand's at? Two watching. Oh. Hello, people. I'm here to chit chat if anybody wants to chit chat. It's usually easier to talk. I'm so used to using TikTok, having a green screen and stuff. Like the thing speaks for me, and then people decide if they want to stay in or not. I guess I should lower this since I don't have a green screen. I'm not on TikTok, and the lag isn't nearly as horrific. Okay, the lag is doing something now. Yeah, okay, that lag was pretty good. Seems to need to catch up. I'll just refresh. All right. What's up, two people in here? Well, I guess one person in here since the other person is arguably me. But I think it knows that. It's being weird of how it does and doesn't know that. There's not one person in here with me, I'm sure. One person watching. Okay. Now that person's gone. Hmm. Okay. Maybe it's just an interaction thing. Maybe I just keep interacting with my own life. It'll just do the things. That is super cute to look at though. If other people are in here, feel free to say something. Welcome to the live. It looks kind of different. I like the way it looks on the screen more, honestly. It's super cute either way, though. I don't know if they should set up a shadow ban model for TikTok Live, though. I mean, YouTube Live. Ugh. Uh, hmm. All right. Guess there's nobody in here right now.
Of the time, it works every time. In theory, it's the perfect plan. First, cover your eyes with a thin sheet of material, thin being the key word. I can't stress enough that if the material is too thick, you won't be able to see, which will make it very hard to play the game. Then, you pretend to do something that otherwise wouldn't take much skill. For example, beat Super Mario 64
hello.
or beat one relatively difficult boss. Once completed,
Feel
and
free
this
to
step is
chat.
also
We're here to
quite
chat.
critical, pretend to act surprised. You really want to milk this part as much as possible. Talk about how much you can't believe it and how nervous you are. Finally, post a clip of your achievement to the subreddit of a popular streamer, preferably one who doesn't know much about blindfolded runs and wouldn't immediately know it's obviously fake. If you're lucky, they'll watch it on stream. And if your plan has come this far, congratulations. You're now internet famous. Your feat will go down in history as one of the all-time greats. However, I must warn you, this plan comes with great risk. If your fake run gets too popular, it may be seen by someone who actually knows a thing or two about blindfolded speedrunning. And if this happens, you're absolutely screwed. Now, you're internet famous for a different reason. And before you know it, obscure speedrunning channels are making videos about you, racking up millions of views. Today, we will be looking at the streamer Queen Pwnsalot, who recently faked a blindfolded takedown of the dragon Alatreon in the game Monster Hunter World. Unfortunately for Queen Pwnsalot, she didn't do her research, because what she produced was one of the most unrealistic fakes I've ever seen. In today's video, we are going to take a look at her run, and I'll explain why it's fake. And if you've never tried to do a blindfolded run before, you'd probably miss this one crucial detail that makes her gameplay.
I did a lot of stuff when I was younger that I am surely paying for now, and the hypothyroidism does not help.
Subs, and it would mean a lot. I really hope you enjoy. Now, legends, it was Valentine's Day yesterday, so naturally, me and my lovely wife went out for dinner. Anyone who knows me knows I like to have a drink, so of course, I decided to wet my whistle. I didn't want to feel miserable the next day, though, which is why I started the night with today's video sponsor, Z-Biotics. Z-Biotics pre-alcohol probiotic is the world's first genetically engineered probiotic. It was invented by PhD scientists to help you feel better in the morning after drinking. Here's how it works. When you drink, alcohol gets converted into a toxic byproduct in the gut. It's this byproduct that is a major contributing factor to feeling rough the next day. Z-Biotics produces an enzyme to break this byproduct down. Just remember to make Z-Biotics your first drink of the night, drink responsibly, and you'll feel your best tomorrow. Look, I love to drink, but I'm also a very busy guy. I can't be
I mean, you could just not drink. I don't know what the fuck. Man, vice culture is wild. Capitalism is wild. Instead of just being like, hey, don't drink or get a mocktail, they want you to buy more shit instead of just don't do the shit.
spending my Sunday with percent off code. I guarantee making the disgustingly fake a blindfolded run of anything is extremely difficult.
Most capitalism
Until
will
you
sell
actually
you
sit down for
anything.
hours trying to
Oh,
do
hello,
something
five
without
people. What's up?
looking, it's almost impossible to truly understand the hurdles and problems you're going to face. This is why when someone does pretend to play without looking, it's usually immediately apparent it's not
I should
legitimate.
definitely do
People who
like
don't do enough
reviews or
research
something
into
like that.
blindfolded runs, or who haven't really spent a lot of
Just
time
like, here's post capitalism trying to sell you bad health instead of you just taking care of yourself. Welcome. Instead of not drinking, they want you to do a probiotic that produces stuff that will block the shit instead of you just not putting shit in your body in the first place. And if you're feeling really bad after you drink, that is your sign that you should not be drinking or not drinking that much. Because that could easily be covering up a more serious issue that you're having. Because I can definitely tell you that drinking covered up how bad my hypothyroidism is until I stopped drinking. And then there was nothing to dull the pain. Because hypothyroidism is rough. And just not that I haven't had hypothyroidism for like, I got it my thyroid became enlarged in my early 20s. So I've been like this for a little over a decade now. But now I have to deal with it because the drinking and maybe COVID unlocked some shit. And also I started smoking and vaping. So I made some major health changes in a little bit of time. I stopped drinking to start smoking and vaping cannabis. And I got COVID right before I quit drinking. I got COVID in December and I quit drinking in January. And I started smoking and vaping in like, I think it was November. Yeah, it was November. Yeah. So yeah. Uh Year before last, not last year. So yeah.
Doing them don't know what is or isn't possible, and they don't know what is or isn't reasonable. One trap people can easily fall into is assuming that if you've practiced something a lot in general, that means you might be able to do it blindfolded. But this is far from true. Ask any world-class speedrunner, and they will tell you that it doesn't matter how much you practice something with your eyes open, doing it blind is a totally different beast.
Mhm.
The streamer we are looking at today, Queen Pones a Lot, didn't understand this concept. When it comes to the game Monster Hunter, she's an expert, and she's especially good at battling the monster Alatreon, which is one of the hardest fights in the game. She has killed it over 4,500 times, and she even calls herself the Alatreon Queen. She's definitely skilled at this fight, and she assumed that because she's good at this fight, it's plausible that she could do it blindfolded. And if she did do it blindfolded, that'd be really cool. Difficult gaming feats can get a huge amount of attention on YouTube or Reddit, so there is definitely a lot of incentive to do that. The 12th of January would be the day it happened. Queen Pongelot had been practicing, and she was ready to blow the world away. Now, I'm going to give you a huge spoiler warning. If you don't want to know how this story ends, please stop watching now. But the big M. Night Shyamalan twist is that she can actually see through her blindfold. I mean, even we can see through her blindfold. When she puts it on or takes it off, we can quite literally see straight through it. This is why whenever you go to fake blindfold school, they teach you on day one never to put a light source directly behind you.
So
When she puts the blindfold on, she does it very carefully, making sure that there is only one thin layer of fabric between her eyes and the monitor. You can even prove this to yourself by pulling your shirt over your eyes, and you'll see that you can easily see straight through it. Before she even starts playing, we already know this is fake. Her gameplay, however, is so unrealistic, it's shocking that anyone ever took this seriously. Queen Pongelot is a comic book
why did he do
superhero. She is the living incarnation of the Marvel character Daredevil. Just by sound alone, she knows exactly where Alatreon is at all times. And going further, not only does she know where Alatreon is, she knows exactly where its head is. Normally, in blindfolded runs, people will use the lock-on feature to face enemies.
Right.
With lock-on, the game automatically faces you towards the monster, so it eliminates all of the guesswork. And honestly, with lock-on, Alatreon isn't a hard fight to do blindfolded. It's been done before. But Queen Pongelot doesn't use lock-on at all. Instead, she just freeballs the entire fight. There's a good reason she doesn't use lock-on, actually, and that's because if she used the automatic aiming function, she wouldn't be able to target Alatreon's head, and she needs to hit the head in order to do enough damage with the weapon and strategy she's using. Queen Pongelot claims that by using directional sound, she can locate the position of the dragon, and it's true that humans can determine the general direction a sound comes from. and even to an extent, the distance. But there is a reason Daredevil is a superhero with his ability to locate things using sound. It's because humans can't do that effectively or reliably. We aren't bats or dolphins. When it comes to blindfolded gaming, this has been tried and tested for decades. It's simply not possible, and no one can do it. Blindfolded gamers do not rely upon sound in this way. They always use consistent setups or automatic aiming functions. It would be difficult enough using real sound in the real world, let alone the less precise inputs from a video game played through headphones. And yet, what's super interesting is that the true extent of just how unfeasible this task is will be lost on 99% of viewers. Many people instinctively know that humans can't pinpoint things using sound in this way. But they do know that it's theoretically possible to have some idea about what's going on. We know that if we hear something in our left ear more than our right ear, we know the sound is coming from the left. So when we watch this gameplay, it obviously looks unrealistic, but we can understand why someone might think it's possible to do. But there is something far more egregious going on here in this gameplay that almost everyone will miss, and it's hidden in plain sight. While everyone is debating the feasibility of locating where the monster is using sound, Queen Ponzalot is doing something far more impossible that you probably didn't even consider. I'm going to show you some clips and try to identify what the problem is.
Running with a heel, running backwards, running around,
I've
guard.
selected some extreme examples here to highlight what's going on, but it's important to know that Queen Ponzalot is doing this constantly at all times, to some extent, probably without even realizing it. In the clips I showed, she entered the menu to use an item, and in doing so, accidentally tilted the camera to face upwards. She doesn't always tilt the camera when using items, but in these particular cases, she did. Immediately after exiting the menu, she fixes the camera, moving it back to a more neutral position. This isn't something that is specific to her blindfolded runs either. This is a habit that she has even when she can see. It's so habitual that she kept doing it blindfolded, not realizing that you need to see in order to know you've done this. This is a problem, because there is no reliable audio cue that tells you where you're facing on the vertical axis. Why did she know she was facing up? How did she know how much she was facing up? How did she fix her camera perfectly and so quickly? How is she able to do this over and over and over again? The fact that you can't tell whether you're looking up or down actually ends up being a bigger problem than locating the enemy on the horizontal axis.
Right.
There is no reason or mechanism that explains why she's able to keep the camera in a neutral vertical position the entire fight. You can easily test this yourself. Jump into a game and close your eyes. Then randomly scramble the camera position. Then try to use the audio cues to get your vertical alignment back to neutral. Open your eyes and see how close you were. You'll find that you can't do this reliably, if at all. If you do manage to do this 1,000 times in a row, like Queen Ponzalot, congratulations, you are a literal superhero. Again, this is a problem that has been faced before, and anyone who has or will ever try to do this will always end up looking at the floor or looking straight up. There is a way to center the camera and put it back to neutral by pressing a button, similar to pressing Z in Ocarina of Time, but Queen Ponzalot never uses this, and always moves the camera with her mouse. I'm guessing she was so focused on trying to make her horizontal movement believable that she never even considered the vertical movement and just did it without thinking, but it's flat out impossible. The irony is that when using the greatsword, looking up or down achieves nothing. It doesn't let you hit higher, and it doesn't change your weapon range. The only reason to keep the camera in a neutral position would be to keep the enemy on screen, which is pointless if you're blindfolded. If you were interested in keeping the camera in a neutral position, you can simply turn off the ability to look up or down in the game settings, which is probably a good idea if you're running this blindfolded. But of course, Queen Ponzalot doesn't do this, and just magically knows where she is looking at all times. After she did her solo effort, about a week later, she would don the blindfold again, and this time beat Alatreon in a 4v1 group attempt. This one didn't go up on her YouTube channel and wasn't shared around, so you probably didn't hear about it, but it's even more insane. Now she has 3 other team members all making sounds too, but she is able to perfectly distinguish the dragon's sounds and know its location without any problems. Her hearing is so good, in fact, that she can even tell who the dragon is targeting with its attacks. Take this sequence, for example. She expertly dodges this attack when Alatreon swipes at her, an attack that doesn't even have a sound cue you can use to know it's coming. But when it turns to attack the other players, she doesn't dodge at all and even knows where the attack is going. She follows it perfectly with her camera as it's happening. She's good, man. She's real good. And she can even play like this with other monsters, too. So this isn't just her being really good with Alatreon. She can do this against any opponent. She legitimately has a superpower, and scientists need to study this woman's hearing as soon as possible. On the 2nd of February, Queen Ponzelot posted a clip of her first Alatreon blindfolded victory to her YouTube channel. A couple of days later, one of her fans posted it to the Asmongold subreddit, at which time one of her Discord moderators tagged everyone in her Discord, telling them to upvote the post. This message is amazing. Attention, everyone. This is a call to arms.
so she didn't
Our
post it.
queen needs you to go and upvote
she
the
didn't
video
post it, then
so
it's
that
not her.
Asmongold watches it. Comment on it, sing her praises, show her how much we support her. There will be many who doubt her legitimacy, ignorant, beautiful soul. This ended up backfiring.
Did somebody
Poor
pull this
Asmon.
off after
I mean, in a
4,000
way, he
cases?
deserves it, but
I bet this is real.
Oh, Asmongold, you beautiful soul. You innocent, naive, ignorant, beautiful soul. This ended up backfiring, as now that the clip was somewhat popular, people who actually knew how to play the game saw the clip and instantly realized it was ridiculous. The gamer Juzzy would then post a video highlighting all of the ways the gameplay was obviously fake. Asmongold would then react to this video, and ultimately he concluded that maybe she could see through the blindfold.
I think this is what the blindfold did.
Mm.
I think that it obscured 95% or 90% of her vision. It did not completely obscure it, which allowed her to use the tiny little pixels that, equivalent of pixel that she can see that are giving her indicators of where the boss is. So she sees the guy's arm and it's like this, and she knows, okay, well then the head's going to be here.
Asmongold, I think you might be onto something. World-class blindfolded speedrunner Bubsia would also chime in, also declaring
yeah,
that her
because
run
it's
was
not
fake.
like
Queen
there's not
Ponzelot
something
would not
obscuring
take
her
these
vision,
criticisms
period.
lying down, nor would her moderators, accusing people who doubted her as just being incels who lived in their mother's basement. She uploaded a video claiming that she was the victim of slander and malice. She was adamant that she really was Daredevil, and really did possess superhuman hearing and the ability to know where she's looking based on nothing. She advertised an upcoming stream where she declared she was going to prove everyone wrong. When I saw this video and I saw how confident Queen Ponzelot and her army was in the face of these accusations, I started second guessing myself. Could everything I know about human anatomy or blindfolded gaming be wrong? Could the thousands of gamers who have dedicated themselves to blindfolded speedruns have missed something so simple? Maybe it was possible to just use your ears and play like normal. Maybe everyone had been doing it wrong the entire time. I was ready to have my entire universe blown to pieces. Honestly, I thought she was going to back out. But just like she said, on the 14th of February, she went live. This time she had a new blindfold. But before she started playing, she wanted to prove that the blindfold she was using before wasn't transparent. She used a powerful torch to show that no light was getting through. But wait a minute, this blindfold isn't the same. She's changed it. This is what it was like before. Now it's been folded up. And you can even see the seam lines where she has obviously sewn it together, and probably sewn some kind of material on the inside. The YouTuber Abisoft, who was there, asked her to unfold the blindfold, which is what it was like when she used it before, but she refused and timed him out from the chat. Even before doing this new attempt, she was gaslighting, avoiding questions, and banning people who were raising legitimate concerns. It's clear as day she is a very dishonest person who is willing to tamper with evidence and trick people. However, while she is a dirty liar and her pants are surely on fire, she is also a magician. Her most recent attempt was amazing. She went on to beat Alatreon again with a proper blindfold on, and with paper covering her screen.
Well, welcome up, Queen. Okay, well, if she lied the first time to get attention and then didn't lie the second time, then what happened?
It was so convincing that once again, the opinion of the most important person in the world, Asmongold, had been changed.
But anyway, yeah, it looks like the Altreon blindfold kill was actually real. It did actually happen.
But does that mean she wasn't cheating? No,
No.
it doesn't. There were many obvious signs she was still cheating, and all of the issues with the vertical aiming still exist, and are even amplified to the extreme. Plus, there were some really, really bizarre things that were going on as well. But in order to do this most recent attempt justice, we are going to need an entire video, because this rabbit hole is deep. Queen Ponsalot thinks she is sneaky enough to get by me, but unfortunately for her, I see everything. So, ladies and gentlemen, mark your calendars for February 29, and we'll find out if Queen Ponsalot is a literal superhero who can do things no other human can, or if she's just a deceptive streamer lying to her fans and pulling off the oldest trick in the book once again. Stay tuned. Please remember to subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, you legends. I hope you're having a fantastic day, and I will see you
No, it's
in the
creeping
next
like a different
video.
account now. Weird. Oh, everybody's in the Trump stream. Nobody else is getting any play because of the Trump stream.
And Robert Barnes is 1,000% right. And that was a good interview. And of course, yes, I was something like Carrie Lake or anything, but I haven't been deep sea fishing in a long time.
No, it's just this guy. Look at him. Okay, so it acknowledges that on this account, it's premium, like the whole time now. It treats it like the same account and a different account at the same time somehow. Retro video game market has officially crashed 3 months ago. Weird. All right. Hello, people. Oh, there was 4 in here for a second. People just scrolling on. So may as well just do this thing. Also see what's going on with the quality of the sound in my live. Oh, also gonna write something down. 40, 20. I put 40, 33. All right. Well, I put on pants. Okay. All right. Holy crap. There we go. Holy smokes. All right. Huh. Okay. Emperor of the Sun. Oh. Folding bike. I love that they have a folding bike in here. Oh my gosh. Oh, 14 years ago. Wow. Oh, wow. So when you're putting high quality, it just keeps going. Hmm. Mm. Folding bike. Love that.
So I can do anything.
Jim Randall, this is Link, and you know.
Hello.
Okay.
You're gonna can you protect our booty and make sure we don't get robbed?
Okay.
Okay.
Swing this back to people as they mess with you. Okay, good quote and practice.
What?
We don't get robbed.
Okay.
Okay.
Swing this back to people as they mess with you.
Cameron, is that you? I'm watching James Randall. I have the live on the other screen. If that's you. So I can see you in the chat better. The better to see you with, as they say. I don't know if that was him. He say something. Hopefully, it's like something's coming in. Comes in. Come into the live, me dude. Two watching? Okay. Go ahead. I look like someone's forgotten mother. Mother? People probably keep scrolling, so I'm probably giving them some sort of trailer park trauma. Try it again. I don't know if the chat stays or what on their end. On the phone. I know it stays on my end and on a laptop. Or watching. Hello. 10 minutes. Okay. Mm. Oh shit. Not there here. Wait. My desktop, yeah. Forgot I can get on Snapchat on desktop. Boo. What's up? Hey Drew. 2 votes. How you doing? You're messaging me as you came in right as Cameron was messaging me and telling me he won't be here for another 10 minutes. And I'm like, bruh, all right. I am high. Yeah, it's about that time. How are things going, my friend? You still doing your adjustments and stuff? Oh, 3 people in here now. Hello. I know Joe is asleep. I know Joe. It's 10. Joe probably just fell asleep actually. What else? Snapchat. Snapchat on this too. Yeah, reading a lot. Yeah, that's cool. Web chat. Not supported. Ugh, the fascism of it all. They might be like, Ubuntu's not supported. Get on Windows, you loser. Trying to read more than being on clock app. Yeah. You know what I like? I like that I can say genocide, death, destruction, treason, uh, uh, what are the other words? List off the words. What are all the words we can say here? Uh, terrorism, um, uh, uh, murder. What else? Feel free. Let the words flow. I wish I could invite you up. To have somebody up, they have to start going live with me. Um, Even though YouTube has guests now, they're probably going to change that though. Google's probably working on building in a guest thing that's going to be just like TikTok and Live Me and Bigo, Bigo, I don't know. But say all the words you've always wanted to say. Go ahead. Oh. And sob. No. Bow wow wow, 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 whap 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 whap, bow wow wow, 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 whap 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 whap. Try kind of in VC with Marissa too. Tell Marissa to get her butt over here. This is the party. Matter of fact, I'm sending Marissa a message on Snapchat right now. I'm live, bruh. Oh my god, hey Marissa. Now it's a party. What's up, y'all? I love how you it's a hashtag. Did you see those comments? It's me, yeah. The US government is based in white supremacy. And guess what? We don't have to worry about the live getting banned. Oh my gosh. I like going live on YouTube, to be honest with you. It's just you have to like go live for a while. But TikTok is the same. You have to go live for a while and build notoriety. And so are these other platforms. It's just there are some platforms that are more transparent about it than others. Like Bigo and LiveMe, they'll tell you like, hey, do these things if you wanna be more visible. And I've been going live on that account, on those two accounts consistently for a while. But what also helps is having the green screen so people can know what we're talking about and can go ahead and just start talking. It like having a prompt with the green screen really helps. Like, not that you can't get creative. I've seen people if they allowed guests in this live, like the clock app, yeah, for real. Freaking finally, yeah, for real. Do you need a certain amount of followers? No. You only need 1,000 to go live on YouTube like you do on TikTok. On Live Me and Bigo, you can just go ahead and go live as soon as you start signing up, and you can go ahead and start receiving gifts as soon as you sign up. It's TikTok and YouTube that have the things, and then to get monetized on YouTube, to start getting paid by doing YouTube lives, you have to have a viewer hours and viewers per videos threshold within a certain amount of time, like 90 days. So YouTube makes it really hard to get monetized. YouTube wants the people that are already popular on TikTok to come over uh to YouTube. That's what YouTube wants. Versus the people who are on YouTube, or the people who are on TikTok because they're already getting paid. Um, and if they're not going to go ahead and start letting people get paid, there's no reason to change platforms because they're already getting paid on TikTok. Looking amazing per usual. Thank you. Um, oh, that's nice to know. For a while, I forgot my entire screen name. So now I changed it to this. Love that. Oh, thank y'all for the likes. You can only like once, but now YouTube has added these little thingies over here. You can quick emoji react to the live, which is also a form of interaction. It's super cute. Um, but yeah. Cameron's gonna be in here in a few. He told me 10 minutes, maybe 2, 3 minutes ago. And somebody came in here earlier asking if I had on clothes under my robe, and I was like, yep, there's weirdos here on YouTube. Uh, show me the whole poll, thank you. 3 votes, right on. I can't see any other comments. No, I went on ahead and I like hid that dude from the channel. Here they don't call it blocking, they call it hiding from the channel. Hide that user from being able to view your channel. It is blocking. They just don't call it that on YouTube. And when you block somebody on YouTube, you block them in real life. Kidding. Unlike TikTok, when you block somebody on YouTube, they stay freaking blocked. I don't see any other comments. Like, you don't see Marissa's comments? That is weird. Marissa can see your comments. Oh, speaking of which. Nope. Oh, that's weird. You're gonna have to do what you do with TikTok. You're gonna have to close the app, go to your apps, go to the YouTube app settings, clear your cache, and then come back. Drew must have me blocked. No, I don't. There it is. Oh, you found it? Hey, Cam. Oh, so you could only see Marissa's comments after I made Marissa a mod? I made Marissa a mod, now you can see. Oh, Drew has already met Cameron. Marissa, this is my partner, Cameron. Um, I think I've known you a little bit longer than I've known Cameron. It might be my settings. Well, Drew can see you now, and the only thing that's different is that I made you a moderator. Like, I made you a moderator as we were having this conversation, and now Drew can see you. Um, who? The F hashtag CKERS, that person. Hey, Barth. Yep. Bartholomew 01 is Cameron. Well, Drew, if you're still not seeing the comments, then you gotta leave, clear your cache, and come back. It might be a good idea to do that anyway. All these apps are giving us all the problems. But yeah, Marissa, this is Cameron. You haven't been in VC when I've had Cameron on either, so you have yet to meet Cameron. Cameron, this is Marissa. We've known each other for many, many Discord servers. I can see. Okay, cool. So Cameron just said he can see you, Marissa. Can you see? And you can see Cameron. You said hey. And you said hey to his screen name. So Drew is the only one who can't see people. Drew has Verizon. We both have Verizon, but I'm not having any of these connection issues that people have been having these past few days. I think Bex told me that like the problem has been so bad they have national security looking into it. Test. Okay. Can y'all see Drew? Drew just posted test in the chat. Can y'all see? Cameron can see you. Marissa, can you still see Drew? Oh, where's Marissa? Oh, well, Marissa has twin boys. That's where Marissa is. Marissa can be anywhere at any given time. That's where Marissa is. Uh, oh, you can see Cameron. Okay. Well, now either Marissa had to step away or I can't see Marissa. I've been able to see Drew. Okay. Marissa has been able to see you the whole time. Okay, Drew, you gotta leave and come back. Leave. Go to YouTube app settings. Clear your cache. Go to YouTube app settings. Go to storage. Clear cache, and then come back. I can see Marissa. Oh, okay. They can see you too. Marissa and Cameron can see you. We're having the technical difficulties, y'all. Oof. Thank y'all for coming in. Y'all have any song requests? We're gonna do music. Ugh. I saw memes about Verizon being down. I haven't been having any problems. Oh, thank y'all for the likes. Please do like the live. I don't know where it is on your screen. If you're looking on a laptop, it's below where it normally is. I'm flighty. Yeah, it's all good. Cameron, you're on Verizon, right? Um, Kendrick and Dawn are on Google Fi. Love TKO. Okay. Oh, you're on T-Mobile. Okay. Oh, hello, Benjamin. I see Ben's. I think you can see everybody, Drew. All right. Love TKO. Let's see about it. Hi, good evening. Hello, Ben. What's up? Teddy Pendergrass. Okay. Turn it down a little bit. I am on Verizon. See, we haven't been having problems. Well, let me say I haven't been having problems. I've had problems with Verizon with the mobile hotspot, but I haven't had problems with Verizon with my regular connection. And I was having problems with it before whatever has happened within the past few days. Oh, people were like, no music. I ran everybody off with the music. Present what? Oh, and now people are back. It was blurred. Anyway, how y'all doing? We're a whole bunch of leftists here. Is the music coming in all right? I had to turn it down because I think that's what like people were like, ugh, you turned on music. It's too loud. Oh, nice. TKO. Cody, yay! Cody has bows in her and a baby. Put bows in my niece's hair. It's not clear. Teddy pinned her ass down. What? Are you saying Teddy has forced himself on people? It's not clear. Maybe if I turn it up. What about now, Benjamin? Ooh, what? Oh, no. Oh, somebody voted for Benno. I love that. I love y'all with that. Not really. Oh, dang. I should probably get better speakers then. It's from T-Pain's song Buy You a Drink. Oh, I did not remember that in the moment. I remember it sound familiar. Who was featured in that song? It wasn't T-Pain that said it. Kind of spotty sounding. Okay. Uh, hmm. No, wait, it was T-Pain who said it. Um, I guess Drew bounced out. Oh, Drew went to go do the thing. Yeah. Uh, yeah, let me pull the other way. I'm taking off a menthol pad. I'm still here. Oh, okay. Oh, the thing must just be being weird. What do leftists do? Um, that's a pretty open question. So with my leftism, I do praxis. I do mutual aid. Um, eh, how much hair did that take? My goodness. Oh, none. It just hurt. uh, it's like, my man was gonna take some of your skin. Uh, yeah, I don't think there was a FT. I don't know what that means. So my leftism is I do praxis, I do mutual aid. I I also educate people about mutual aid, but the way I educate people about mutual aid is more one-on-one. Um, I don't really make videos about mutual aid because videos about mutual aid don't really get picked up in the algorithm. Um, or at least not the way I do mutual aid. I also don't have live streams focused on mutual aid because that's just not an interesting topic. I just make videos sometimes for people who need things directly, but I guess I could consider making educational videos about mutual aid, but that's what I do. Um, and I am visible as a person with a lot of margins, highly marginalized, as they say. So yeah, that's what I do. Um, then leftists do everything for real. Leftists are sex workers, leftists are theorists, leftists are teachers, leftists are pretty much everything. But when people ask me questions like that, I like talking about what I do. Um, Marissa, you feel free to tell Ben what you do if you want. And also, Drew, you can tell, you can also say something about theory and also boost the library that you're putting together. You know, you can put links in the chat here. FT feature on the T-Pain. My bad, it was lagging on my end. You're good. Okay. Yeah, it was Chris Brown. It was T-Pain and Chris Brown, and it was T-Pain on Chris Brown song. You want that lovey-dovey, that kiss? I'm just gonna turn it down anyway. It's a shame what happened to Chris Brown. Wish he wasn't such a damn violent motherfucker. But yeah, we could definitely stand to start mobilizing people on different platforms. Because TikTok ain't it, and there's really no reason for us to run around to try to continue to try to keep up with TikTok when there are other platforms. And I'm really putting my money where my mouth is when it comes to trying to get people to mobilize on other apps, especially sex worker friendly apps like Bigo and Live Me Plus. And I'll figure out the music situation. Like, I think the music's just gonna have to be louder to be able to come in clear. And I can't play it that loud when people are home. But there aren't a whole lot of limits on how loud I can play it. Because one of the neighboring houses to me is empty. So that's a house less of people that will complain about any noise. Is it safe to do sex work? That's a pretty varying question. Um, like sex work is work. It's just like any other job. There are safe and unsafe aspects to it. There are things that people can do to make it more safe. But unfortunately, the United States government has taken away some of the safety nets so people can be as safe as possible, like having vetting systems and whatnot. Um, but in countries that aren't the United States, that acknowledge that sex work is work, it is quite safe. It is marginally safer because they have all the tools they need to be safe, like vetting processes, being able to call the authorities and take legal action if something bad happens, like stuff like that. Like in countries where it's fully treated like the job that it is, it's very safe. Hmm. I would definitely learn to protect yourself if you're gonna do sex work. I mean, yeah. It's just like sex work in the United States versus sex work in, say, Japan. It's different. Or sex work in Australia. Um, Sex work is iffy in person in the United States. Yeah. Right. Not safe in Colombia. Yeah, probably not. I don't know that much about Colombia, but probably not. There was a period of time where it was a lot safer to do sex work in the United States than it is now. There are a lot of camming options that are pretty safe. Yeah, anything remote is safe. Camming, sexting, uh, phone sex, um, like OnlyFans, where you can also do videos and audio, pictures, stuff like that, anything. And this is another reason why we should be using different platforms because, like, TikTok is really separating us in the class solidarity because we can't freely talk about sex work on TikTok like we can here. I'm gonna keep it open, but I do need to do homework. If you end before I'm done, have a great night, everyone. All right, thank you for coming in, Marissa. And thanks for keeping the live open because the attendance will help. I love that. I love how on YouTube you can also send different ones. Um, but yeah, no, there should be no platform that comes between us and speaking freely about sex work because sex workers are a part of the movement. Y'all, I'm pooped. Have a good night. Good night, Benjamin. Thanks for coming in. I'm usually live earlier than this, but I decided to get on because I said I would get on. I wasn't really expecting many people to come in because it is nighttime. But I'm glad for the people who did come in. I'm so happy. In that little frame of time, somebody rolled through the live and got educated, and that's great. But it's been an hour. It's about to be an hour 30, so I'm gonna go ahead and hop off. Um, I will, Drew and Cameron. I will talk to y'all in a few. TTYL.